Hello, today we'll be doing today's Leetcode question, that is partition labels. And the question statement given here is, you are given a string S. We want to partition the string into as many parts as possible so that each letter appears in at most one part. Note that the partition is done so that after concatenating all parts in order, the resulting string should be S. Return a list of integers representing the size of these parts. And let's understand this question with this example right here, which is given to us. So I'll just take a smaller example in order to show this because that example is too huge. So let's say if I have something like A, B, and A, and a C, and something like D and E, D as well. Okay, so I'll try to explain you for this example. So let me just write the indexes, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So first of all, what do we need to do here is that whatever my element is, that is here D, the character, I'll try to find out where is the last occurrence of this character D. So which I can surely get that the last occurrence of this character is at the last index, obviously. Okay, and what I'll try to do here is we just have to find out which is the last occurrence of this guy right here, and we'll just have to tell what is the distance between them. Okay, and this is the problem in a simplified manner if you want to understand. But if you want to go with the problem way which has been given here, we could go through it. So as we can see here, we have been getting the first character as A, right? So I'll say okay, A is my first character, fine. Now I get what? I get B as my second character. So now what do I see? Where do I get B at last? Okay, so after that position I cannot get B anymore, which I can see is this guy right here. Okay, so okay, fine, I put it in. Again, I find there is an A. So where is A occurring at last? Okay, after that I cannot get A anymore. So this is the position. So I have to just make sure that the starting element and the ending element both are always same, and also any element which is occurring inside this should always occur in this range only. If you have not understood that, I'll just rephrase that into a simpler manner. So let's just take an example. Let's say A, B, C, A, and D, E. Okay, so this is what we are having. I'll just write down this index, and after this, you'll understand the question more properly, and it will be clear to you on how to approach this problem. So when I have the starting element as A, okay, so A is starting where? At 0th index, okay, and A is ending where? A is ending at 3, right? So A is ending at 3. So now I'll see that, okay, in between A, what are the elements or what are the characters that are present there? That is B and C, okay. So are these B and C's last occurrence lesser than A? What do I mean by that? By that I mean C cannot occur anywhere after C. Okay, after A, sorry. C cannot occur anywhere after A, or B cannot occur anywhere after A. That is what I mean by that. And we can see after A, do I find any C or B here? Obviously, I do not find. Okay, so what is my length? My length is 4, which I need to add it into my answer. Okay, so that is what we'll be doing. And let's say what if we got a C here, fine. So this can also be a case. So what we will do, I know, starting from here I need to find where is my last occurrence of A. Here, till here you have understood. Okay, now I go on to the index B. I see, okay, B, where is the last occurrence of B? It is in the same place, so I do not care about this element. Now when I go to C, I find that the last occurrence of C is somewhere very far ahead, which is crossing the last occurrence of A. So C is occurring after A, right? So this is, so now the length, what actually is the thing, is the last occurrence of C. So my answer, which was previously coming out to be as 4, now it will come as this 6. Okay, sorry, 7. Because this is a zero based indexing, it will come out as 7. Okay, so now let's get the code part and understand how we have done it. So I've used a map here to store the last index, as explained it to you in the while I was explaining the question. I said to you that we were always checking the last occurrence, right? So how do we check the last occurrence? I've stored it into my map. So this part is just simply storing all the last occurrences. Okay, so this is just storing the last occurrence. Okay, this is the last occurrence part, and what is this part doing? This is just finding out whatever my answer is. So now let's get deeper into this part on how this for loop is working and giving us our answer. And this vector is declared, okay, because this is our return type. Fine. So now what I've done here is I've taken starting from 0 till the length. Now let's understand this with an example, then it will be clear. So I have got a b c and something like a and d. Okay, so what are the last occurrences of every element? I'll just write it down here for simplicity. So the last occurrence of a is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So A is occurring at third index, B is occurring at last. I'm talking about the last occurrences. Okay, so B is occurring last at C should be 2 and D should be 4. Okay, so now let's start. So I go on to the first guy, and what is this maxi? Maxi is actually storing my whatever the first occurrence last guy is. That means where is A occurring at last? So A is occurring at the third index at max right here. Okay, this is what it is saying. So now I'm at A right now. Now what do I see? I stored my maxi as 3. Fine. Now I will see maxi is equals to max of mp of s of I. What does it say? Where is the last occurrence of A, which is 3? So I have stored 3. Not a problem now. Now is 3 equals to 0? Obviously it is not equals to 0, right? So what I'll be doing here is that I'll just simply say, okay, go on to the next variable or the next element, since we do not have to do anything else because we did not find a maximum guy which is similar to that. Okay, so now we'll come here to B. Now when I come to B, what I'll do is I'll just check what is my last occurrence of that guy. So my last occurrence is again 1. So I see is 1 equals to the maxi. So is 1 equals to 3? I'm just comparing it with this. Okay, is 1 equals to 3? Obviously not. Now move on. When I move on, I see what is the last occurrence of 2. It is again 2. Okay, is 2 equals to 3? Obviously not. Move on again. Now come here. Now when you come here, you see that A is equals to 3. Now as we initialized our maxi to 3, what do I see? Maxi is equals to I. That means 3 is equals to my index 3. So what will I do? I'll just check if my answer variable, or if my answer wherever I'm storing my answer, is it empty or not. If it is empty, I'll just store I plus 1. Why I plus 1? Because we are taking one based indexing there. Okay, so I'll just store I plus 1, and this sum is just storing the last guy's occurrence. So what is the length of the last guy? That is 4, right? So in my sum, I'm just simply storing 4. And why do we need this? I'll just tell you. So I've stored all of this. After that, what do? I just go on to the next guy, that is 4, right? After I go to 4, I see what is the last occurrence of 4, sorry, D. It is at 4 only. So what is the length of 4? It is 1, right? So what will I do? I'll just simply say I plus 1 minus sum. So what is I plus 1? I plus 1 is nothing but 5, right? So 5 minus the sum is nothing but 1, which is the actual length. That is why I was storing or calculating the sum. So I was taking in the previous value, so I know what was the previous length guy. So I can just subtract and get the new length from now. Okay, and this is the walkthrough of the code, and you'll just simply return the answer and you'll get it. Okay, so I'll just show you. I've already submitted this just right now, okay, 3 minutes ago, and this code works perfectly fine. And yeah, if you did understand and like it, please like the video and subscribe. Thank you.